Well, I decided to do a side-by-side comparison. This is the No Name brand uh, stove, butane, mixed fuel, whatever you want to call it. And it cost me, at the time I purchased it, $5.20. It opens up nice and big. I can't stand it upright. Well, I can, yeah. Okay. And you can put a cup on top of it. It will heat water. It also has this nice little feature. A self-igniter. So $5.20 for this particular stove. Okay. I also purchased the BRS. The BRS is a titanium stove, and it is by far smaller than the No Name brand. It does not have the igniter. And if I can figure out how to get this thing opened up. So, but the thing I do like about it is that it does have 3 supports for your cup, and they lock in. There, you turn it over, it is not going to fold up on you. It's ultralight, it's titanium, and it will hold the same cup sitting on top of a canister. But like I said, it doesn't have the striker. So what's the advantage of the BRS over the No Name brand? The BRS was $14 and change. The No Name brand was, I remember it, $5.20, so I bought 4 of them. The BRS is by far lighter. It's half the size as far as packing of the No Name brand. The No Name brand has a striker, that's the plus. The BRS does not, that's the negative. Okay, so you have to have an ignition source for the BRS. The No Name brand, although it has a striker, doesn't always work, in my personal experience. So, if you're going to pack something, and you're going to go backpacking, and trekking the Appalachian Trail or the Great Divide, you're going to have a second ignition source, whichever one you choose. So why not choose the BRS? It will heat water up just as fast as the No Name brand. The No Name brand is great for everyday use. I use this one to make my lunches. It works perfectly, other than an occasional misfire on the striker. But I carry a lighter, so it's not a problem. Side-by-side comparison, BRS is ultralight. No name brand is ultra cheap. So I'll leave it to you. You choose. Which one do you want to use? The BRS or the no name brand? The no name brand comes with a plastic container. The BRS comes with a sleeve you can pack it in, and if you really want to, you can put it in a medicine bottle. Now that's a fire. Enjoying some cabin time. Water heater burnt out, so I'm going to have to replace it. But tomorrow's another day, and it's going to be really nice. In the 70s, low 70s, might only be 70 degrees, but it's going to be a nice day to start out with, and then it's going to turn to rain. So hopefully I'll get my water heater changed out, and all will be well. I'm putting a new water heater in, and I've had nothing but problems. So I've made trip after trip to the local hardware store to pick up fittings that I need. This came from the big box store, and it replaced the one that burnt out. I had to widen the doorway in order to accommodate it, and I had to take the switch down that was mounted on the 2x4 here that turned the water supply on and move it out of the way. But the water heater's in place, and I'm going to try to hook it up. Okay, water lines are all hooked up. I'm just waiting for the tank to fill up to see how many leaks I've got. But so far everything's looking good. I can't hook the wiring up as per this note right here until after I have assured that there are no leaks. So stay tuned, we'll see what happens. Okay, the water system is charged. Hot water is charged all the way through. There are no leaks. Finally, it's taken me all day to do this project, but I'm ready to flip that switch back there as soon as I hook this box up. So nice to not have leaks. So nice. And I've got regular valves that just turn a quarter of a turn to turn the water on and shut it off. Well, it's been a long day, but the water heater is installed. Wiring is done. There's no leaks. I still got to put the door back in. I had to take the door out and cut an opening in order to install the new water heater. It was slightly larger than the old one. Still a 40-gallon water heater, still 220 volts, but it is what it is. The job is done, I hope. I'll know in about an hour if the water starts to get hot. I wasn't hearing anything with the last water heater. When it kicked on, I could hear it sizzling in there. With this one, I've not heard anything. There was a breaker tripped. It was a 220 breaker, so I reset it, and hopefully we'll have hot water. Anyway, it's been a long day, and I'm looking forward to just sitting back and relaxing. I was hoping to do some fishing today, but there's still ice on the lake, which really surprised me considering the warm week that we've had. But it is what it is. I can get to the shack, but my wife's coming out, so I'm not going to bother to go out to the shack tonight. And there's a storm rolling in. I was hooking up the electricity when a lightning flash hit. Scared the ever-loving crap out of me. But anyway, oh, life goes on. This fire, you can't see it, but every once in a while you'll see it spark, has been burning all day long. I just added wood to it. I added a log when I got up this morning at 7 o'clock, and it's 18 minutes to 7 right now. So, yeah. Oak burns for a long time. Look at that. It just lit up. That's some of the stuff that I had to trim off of the closet door for the water heater. I put it in there to help reignite the fire. Wow. Didn't think it would take off like that, but it did. Anyway, wife's coming out to visit, and I got a heck of a mess to clean up. But I got to sit down. I'm 65, I'm old. I got a piece of char cloth, and I got this magnifying glass that I picked up at a reenactment, and I'm going to try to get this char cloth ignited with this magnifying glass. There it goes. See the little red ember? So, now that we've got that going, let's come over here and try something with it. I have some jute, and I'm going to lay that right in that jute. And just like that, we have fire. So yeah, you can start a fire with a magnifying glass. Well, I ended up having to take that box out, and it turned out that the breaker was bad too, so I had to go get a new breaker. And it looks like I've got a water leak now. Right there. We're gonna have to fix that. That ain't no good. Well, I got that fixed. The pop-off valve was leaking. If not now, we're good to go. Anyway, I have hot water. I did check it, and it is hot. So, 2 days, but I finally have success. Well, it's the first day of Lent, and so I came out to the cabin. I have fish in the freezer, so I thawed out some fish. And being born and raised Roman Catholic, I'm not allowed to eat fish on Friday during Lent. So I had fish. Fridays, you're supposed to fast and abstain. So I did. I had a bowl of cereal for breakfast and a cup of coffee. I had Gatorade for lunch. And I had 4 fish and some nacho chips for supper. Right now, I'm just kind of sitting back, relaxing, and enjoying a really nice fire. And so tomorrow promises to be a very busy day. It's supposed to warm up quite a bit for the first time this year, and I'm looking forward to it. I was hoping to do some shack time, but there's still a layer of ice on the lake out here, so I can't get to my shack with my canoe. And I certainly can't walk across the ice because there's plenty of thaw between the ice and the shore. So we'll see what happens. Maybe next weekend will be better. I'm about ready for mowing season. Hope you liked this little video. Thanks for watching.